is there any possibility that the president would end up pardoning his son?
No. It will be a no. It is a no, and I don't have anything else to add. Will he pardon his son? No.
You know, when people lie to you, be careful. Sometimes the person that is actually telling you the lie is actually the main mastermind. You know, this whole Hunter Biden stuff should teach everybody a big, lesson. You know, when these Democrats, when they are actually going around acting like the victim, be careful and sympathize with them. You know, here, for about how many years they've been coming after Donald Trump. There was nothing they didn't do to make sure they put this man in jail, all based on lies. From, you remember back, people forget, all the way to the Russian hoax, you name it, all the way to New York, dragging him in court back and forth for all nothing but lies and lies. And then finally, when they couldn't do anything to him, you guys knows what happened to him. They wanted to kill him. But now, one of the presidents, actually his own son now, is being pardoned. He's been pardoned. So what happened to the January 6 people now? That's what I want to know. I hope when Donald Trump when he takes over in January, that those are one of the priorities that he's going to set straight. You know, this whole thing is nothing but a hoax. And I hope that most of the people, that are actually paying attention, not on the legacy media, but actually going around and doing their own research. I hope that people pay attention a lot to actually what is going on in America here. Because it's nothing but bunch. That's why when Donald Trump actually announced that he's going to run for president again, a lot of them start to get terrified. And the reason they're terrified is because some of the lies they've done, they're thinking that he is going to uncover that and he is going to expose them, which we're going to do, by the way. That's what terrifies them. But if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to it, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to grow this community. We get ourselves informed and informations and stuff like that, so we do not get misinformations from any other of this legacy media.
Country, there are two sets of justice, right? I too have many family members convicted of felonies, marijuana, related to marijuana. They haven't been able to get positions in certain places. They haven't even been able to get housing in certain places. When I applied to be a federal prosecutor, there was a checkbox. If you're a felon, explain the circumstances, and you were more than likely not to get that. Now is Whoopi said that we have a convicted felon in the White House.
Oh gosh, here we go again. The view. These guys are delusional. Oh my good Lord. I mean, talk about our people who are so disconnected to the average American. These people have no clue what is really happening. I'm starting to think like, is this even for real, or is just some kind of like a joke at this point? I mean, from Sunny, I don't even know whether she have any clue about what is really going on in America here, or she just, because she didn't get her way, it's like a spoiled child, she didn't get her way, so she built temper tantrum. But here she is having a fairy debate about, and trying to justify why Hunter Biden got a pardon.
Their life together, serve their time, are still dealing with the consequences. Inability to vote at time, paying restitution, working to get your record expunged, not being able to be eligible for certain employment. Most Americans, if they face consequences for actions that they took, they're going to have to face them, and nobody powerful and politically connected is going to come sweep in and save them. And I think, this feeds the notion to a lot of this country that there's simply a different set of rules for folks in power, and it just becomes noise. They think that if you commit crimes and somebody powerful and connected in D.C., right, left, center, Biden, Trump, you're going to be able to get away. Secondly, I take issue with lying about it. I wanted to ask him here when he came on The View, but the thought was he said so many times he wasn't going to pardon him. That, to me, is lying to the public. I felt bad for Karine Jean-Pierre that she repeatedly had to say that he wasn't going to pardon him. This is why people don't trust Washington. That's why they don't trust politicians. And I know a lot of us like Joe Biden, but... About
why, and trying to actually justify why Donald Trump is a criminal, so he's been convicted felon, and a felon. So now, because of that, Joe Biden have every right to pardon his kid, his son. This is what we're talking about. You see, they will take these lies and they will flip it around and justify it and make it like it's a truth. So they will take a lie whenever it's convenient for them and they will flip it and make it their own reality. This is what we're talking about. From Whoopi Goldberg all the way to Sunny, I don't know what are they thinking or what is their thought process. Is either they are delusional or they feel so entitled that they feel like whatever they wanted, like a spoiled child, like I was actually saying earlier, like a spoiled child, and they didn't get their way and they built a temper tantrum. That's what I feel like. I feel like they think they own this country. Like whatever they wanted, that's what's supposed to happen. You know, and to justify that for Hunter Biden is to blame it on Donald Trump now. You see, everything about them is like, just like the rest of the left, is everything they react towards is about Donald Trump. That is why they lost the election. Instead of facing the American citizens and talking to them about what they're going to do, instead their whole entire politics is nothing based on about Donald Trump. Well, Donald Trump went to the American people and spoke to them and talked to them like you and I, we are talking right now, and explained to them the agendas that he is going to do. And that resonated with a lot of people, and people gravitate towards his policies, and they elected him. And as you can see, the whole entire country turned red. These people cannot do that. Instead, they want to sit in their lazy self and justify for everything that they did or want to do. And if you don't fit in that narrative, then you are the enemy. They see you like you are the enemy. If you do not do what they want you to do, then you become their enemy now. They see you as an enemy. You are not part of them. To them, you are actually a dead person. You don't even matter. To them, I mean, they look at us like as if we are the dumbest people. But yeah, I'm not surprised because they call us garbage, and before that they used to call us deplorables, which is okay. We are a bunch of deplorables. We are a bunch of garbage people. But those garbage people actually voted for the president that you don't like, and whether you like it or not, he is going to be the president. Guys, this is some of the things that we're talking about. I hope that people are taking notes. So even if Donald Trump is out of the office in the next 4 years, that people actually notice what is going on. So if we are doing the next election, people pay attention to see who they're really voting. Yeah. If you guys like this video, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's a new channel. We're trying to grow our community to inform everybody. Until then, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.